It's the sign of the times. A blinking sign displaying the time. No sunshine, it's up for sale, the baseball team of Anaheim. It's a pinstripe suit takeover. A mafioso with a cannon strapped to his shoulder. A toddler can't kick pebbles, but a group will move boulders. Civilians with standard issue haircuts rather have a top breed of canine than save the mutts. A feline of mine is about to get put to sleep. Without dreams, a seamstress and a tailor, ex-sailor, is about to get a wedgie ripped out of his seams. He was washed in the white blood cells of his black lies. So when the autopsy showed it was from the needles that pricked him in the eyes, an announcer voice echoed, "The world is over, thank you for playing. The world is over, thank you for paying." Now as a legion, if we all begin praying and mean it, we can full Nelson evil spirits. The ones who make the floor creak, screams they're not loud enough. Energy, the realness is a powder puff in the palm of your majesty. A galaxy spokesperson who nods his head when he spies on me rehearsing. So I do it for him. If I entertain his brain, I can save the people from acid rain. But the clones buy it for $5 on blotter paper. We can start up a lemonade booth and sell it to the fairy who left me in advance for my tooth. Derive your scrambled name from Satan. A beard for the birthday of Abraham. A mannequin in the storefront is alive and on his break smokes a blunt to return to his post. Informant is his position, managing within the hospitable confines of a tape recorder duct taped to his spine. The world is over, thank you for playing. The world is over, thank you for paying. The dried blood on the knife is from the murder victim, his wife. So death do us part, so we parted her early on her death. Oh, there's more left. Her husband was the judge with a perfect alibi. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm a white guy. And they took it, ran with it, didn't even book him, so he jumped in his Porsche and drove to see his mistress. Strolled in, she was exactly 22 years younger, saluted her with kisses, would beat her in his tank top when she didn't finish the dishes. And Your Honor was also sleeping with his stepdaughter, but she wasn't 5 yet when he started those disgusting games. Kiss and don't tell, the judge had every characteristic of being from hell, except the title of his job. With free will, he went crazy. After all those years of hard work, everything he had was like nothing he had ever imagined. The routine was boring, his first wife too quickly was aging. His alcohol ingesting was raging, from one shot once a year on New Year's to every night a 12-pack of beers. Oh, and his fears never left him from his childhood. I also thought they had some effect on his nightmares, representing the next felon he put up for a death sentence. To sum things up, this one had what he had coming. Cover your ears, this is going to get numbing. Decapitated while driving the finest of European styling. The world is over, thank you for paying. The world is over, thank you for playing. Cha-ching, 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 ching, ching, cha-ching, 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 ching. Life is an operating system where without the commands, it seems that the world will not listen. We sport red hats not like biscuits but like Linux. In the next few minutes, I will scissor kick it. The whole evolution of our life solution. I have an introduction, body, and conclusion. Take time to notice the irregular, abnormal. All could be spectacular. Live today because you might die tomorrow. So basically, all your time you will have to borrow. Risk it all because if you lose, what's the worst thing? Your belongings fall. Reproduce for recreation. Use this as a way to teach this to children in action. Books one of the best way to really see how the planet looks. In energy, stay positively. The mind can be tricked and polished to accomplish anything. Once the negative hits, all you have done and worked for can be demolished. If you know how to make money, you don't need college. If you go to college to learn how to make money, you get out with a loan so big the reality is you lost all of your knowledge. Try your hardest, do your best, aggress through success, and never depress. Things are fun, but things are dumb. Expect the worst and anything else is better. All good is weather, happiness is water. Take form of your container, like mind and flow. Dissipate hate and begin to understand now. The right way is straight. Crooked fellows end up in the belly of the deepest bellows. Karma is real, and if you don't believe me, go take something and watch who comes to your home to steal. Like metal to the magnet, bacteria is alive and I've seen it grow overnight. So keep things clean and tight. Work is only the obvious. Anyone who doesn't is usually devious. Beauty is precious and life I can truly say is gorgeous. Happy times with happy rhymes. Proper diet or your insides will throw a riot. You are what you eat. Music like the womb, your heart is the beat. Everyone has a life that comes to an end. So how can you say when it's your occasion? Sit back and say you did the best you could have performed. A timeline line of time, a rhyme line. Time rhyme within the strychnine of my spine. Vertebrae get a line, cracked like knuckles, blistered calluses. Crying from the deep chuckles, poetry malpractice. Breaking the rules if there are no rules, no guidelines that will abide by mine, the mind. And stay true to always thinking of a concoction of breathing while sleeping in a splash of dreaming. In full color of intense emotions, laughter breaking to crying inside the same crooked looking smile. Now to my own business I sit there minding it like beeswax and cracker wrappers in stacks. Putting it on the Ritz by little tiny bits in each and every other second. And in between that one we miss, standing there with one big toe tapped and counting to have it land on the correct appointment of the mathematical equation. I saw you glom my extra spunk that I worked so hard just to master to have the center of how to dip.
I'm not insane!
Tonight is the night we've all waited for. Tonight, I bring you
Cameras going up all over the place on top of street lights. Wonder who's watching and why. What are they watching for?
Intro to outro. Cops come intro the front door, and I'm outro the back window. Hopping fences like hurdles, shaking barking dogs off of ankles. Landing wrong, then splash into a pool. Great, now I have lost the canines, and I'm able to hide in this tool shed for a while. To catch my breath, meditate and rhyme as the helicopters fly back and forth like a sweeping broom. In about 14 hours, it is now noon, and I get the impression that all is clear, so I creep out slowly, looking just too guilty. They're gone, mission accomplished, so I can go on with what I was doing, and it's I will finish. Well, I chat with my neighbor and find out the cops just wanted to inform me of a special someone in my life who was now not with us anymore. So I sit on a city curb, putting together thoughts of a guilty conscience. No, I don't have warrants, and no, I have not done anything wrong in a while, and I have remained inconspicuous. It must be the hypertension I am so used to. The walking into a store and finding out now I am on the convenience store's most wanted, being watched like a hawk, but I don't take things. Look, I got a job and get places mostly because I walk. So basically, learn the special contraption of all those angled mirrors and video cameras to make you think that you will get hit. But I think it's only for your ego, because us as people need some interesting endeavors, personal pleasures. And yes, sir, I understand that you're stuck in your investment looking to catch that shoplifting culprit, but it's not me. So stop acting like it's me and consider not following me because you made me have a guilty conscience when at the same retrospect I shouldn't. Don't put the feeling you are always feeling on the people in your store with an ID just to give you the gratitude that you're doing good, because it will help the world to be more like parallel lines to achieve you to realize that we are all equal.
There's only one, and that's me.
Life will amount to all those sheep that I count when almost asleep. Life will amount to all those sheep that I count when almost asleep.
While I do a runoff of breeds, color combos, and me as a sex symbol, even with all the control that I can handle, there's not a big enough landing pad to just get it right on arrival, so living gets sidewide and sequential. Errand trial, I swear, the next Betty I get I will not take serious unless I can actively imagine her part of my family tree. To start all over again, the double-dipping deep diagnosis of the root into an elixir that will make people grow bigger, like planted seedlings. Do you understand my feelings? The fetal position I'm rolled into, squealings, like puppies next to their mother, rubbing together flesh as a furnace, then turn into a nightmare of a lifetime menace. Couldn't hold my conscience. Those two talking voices dancing, one on each of my shoulders. Shut the fuck up, devil. Talk to the angel at the next 90-degree right angle. Make like a mirror reflect to the intellect that nothing will be perfect. Change will infinite intersect. The whole world's dialect is coming off as correct. Where in the timeless efforts of understanding, sitting there demanding the truth not seeming as important, involve fun. Well, where will I rest when done? Probably in some spun skylight without sun. Trying to make the television work with solar energy, but because where I rest the sun is off temporarily, it's like every other moment in my life an anti-variety, an anti-variety, an anti-variety.
Life will amount to all those sheep that I count when almost asleep. Life will amount to all those sheep that I count when almost asleep.
The president can now use an act of terrorism. An airplane got blown up. Wow, tight security at the airport. Hold on a minute. Are they using terrorism as an excuse for more government control? Possibly so. If you establish martial law, you abolish the Constitution. Presidents can now rule by executive order. They bypass Congress. There have been over 13,000 executive orders since Roosevelt. They jacket.
Protrude your precinct. Hit them with a miracle to show them how we think. For you to assume that it's an act to try to be abstract. No, it's normally, naturally, actually a memento to myself. To remember post-it notes on my quadriceps. Imagine concepts, bums, derelicts. The equilibrium to my harmony. My lyrics, the soldiers who fight as my own personal army. There's a distinctive way to think different, distinctive outside the perforations of my tricep box. I just jotted a note to be significant, a compound word droid made up. What, you thought it existed? It will to Webster to be continual. Get her to accept the definition and get it printed. In the tree pointed at my window sits a mechanical crow with a recording device peeping out those beady little eyes. That's a great disguise, but your wings squeaks. It needs some oily freaks. Only proud early morning, usually after a ton of hard liquor and a low and proud. How would I know? I met her while recording. Now to me, if people weren't so ignorant, you'd find out how not to be boring. Distinctive, the only way to express yourself. Live free, be happy. Life is grand and only one missile can turn you into a grain of sand. Accept your destiny, have the truth control your spirituality. Fasting comfortably, loaded one breath until full meditation in a hall. 4 rooms, 4 doors, in my observation only one is unlocked. A quick turn of the knob opens slowly up to a world of demons. A narration swimming from Johnny Unitas while rancid fearless vibes comes illuminated. Smoke in all 4 of the room's corners. People's mind state is a virus with no known cure. It's the kind that keeps you stressed and unpure. Nothing amounts to the tenseness you endure. Life becomes a mere blur of something obviously you will never conquer. Adamant about not admitting it. Striking out pretending you have talent. Stop abandoning your hardships. It will have a sound of a shrieking whistle if it hits. Total destruction. Everyone who had one was a nuclear button pusher. That makes what was old clear and new. A planet for who the motherships that landed made crop circles. I saw it. The flames were a deep purple. Organized by medium-sized life forms with huge foreheads. They spoke in arithmetic and would subdue you if you didn't go along with their gimmick. So I waved my arms and would make melodic sounds. Distinctive, the new tongue of an old native. Actions speak louder than words. So I'm doing everything I've been talking about just to calm my nerves. Good day, I just invented a brand new word. Distinctive, so I heard.
You have power beyond imagination. Use it well, my friend. Don't lose your head.
I try to talk at a speed to take the next level of run to walk. On the sidewalk, where does it end? And why does construction get to decide the whole path? Is it the drafter's degree in math? Or does he just act? Like he deserves a bigger check than the actual laborers breaking their back. Oh, the world's traditions is whack. I can stack actual fact to make society realize through ritualizations how much they really lack. You wonder why children go insane and shoot their best friends in the brain at school? Because it's just not cool to be sane. Could it all be image? Style pumped into kids from the television since they were thrown in front of it as a babysitter to the child. Wild thoughts surpass the government's task to keep people thinking out of their dome and silence the questions they ask. So they lock themselves inside of their home and tell them through advertising everything is what they have to own. Like my life is not going to get any better without this high-tech $1,000 vacuum. Now assume the position of the hand in the back of the pocket, taking all of it out of the wallet, giving credit card numbers to the telephone because the girl in the bikini told you it should be done. Manipulating power trippers, hard workers, the high-paid strippers. This world is upside down, Mrs. Misters. Why not have everyone in a tithing, real living? No, I'm not kidding. Thinking of a better way. The only guarantee in life is change, so let's revolution and not do the same. Maybe money will make me act funny. Outrageous solutions, friends that are good, girls who would, and anyone that could. Maybe just get their socks taken off. She was pretty, but she had a cough. Now look at yourself, you have a cough. You were just soft, kindness mistaken for weakness. The sleepless nights like getting medieval on the leather and some whips. To cars and coyote ugly girls tap dancing on top of bars. I had flown from Mars just to land in Maiden Street, Disneyland. Rather goofy, the way this planet spooks me.
You fellas want to read me my rights? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to have your face kicked in by me. You have the right to have your balls stomped by him. I'll waive my rights.
Throwing risks at threats. Discs that fly like jets. Whisks the chips off the table like lost bets. Poking a poker face, frisk with index finger. One red wandering eyeball wanted to spin over the top of your hands and see the card I need to win, the ace. Now I am in my limousine, Ferrari, on an LCD screen playing Atari. Pong while Barbie sitting next to me feeds me grapes in her thong. Sorry, there is something wrong. I'm underground and barely survive, so I am fantasizing. Rhythm rhythm of the mind I've been tantalizing, personal materializing of things that don't exist, mesmerizing cryogenically, hippos hypocrisy, and the picnic ant animosity, and the park smothered in the smog of the city, causes mutants out of the biology. Republicans in the democracy, monks to the monarchy, firefighters to the go get 'em sparky, activists in the anarchy, shoot the freestyle terminology. Most other musicians can't think as fast as a career in criminology, so they study steadily, hit the book visually, with hooks heavily, to get the best looking degree. If everyone was an MC, this world could maybe just be a lot more gracious and happy. No world war, presidents battle contagious dictatorships to see who could keep the crown for the tightest lyrics. Spacious environments, where over bonfires invisible microphones are passed around like a call on the other line of a cordless telephone. All of a sudden someone is always home, the whole world changes to a musical fiasco. Emotions get painted pleasantly by idolizers of Picasso. The van goes to the hidden dairy during the mood of Donnie Brasco. Sandwiches eating at lunch in a cafe with nothing but Tabasco. John Wayne rolled on the scene with a lasso, talked to Lassie and told her that was the ish talk by the last hoe.
You're gonna love the world, definitely, but it gets a little crazy sometimes. But so much to see.
I haven't seen the sun in so long.
There it is.
You know something? You're gonna love the world. Yeah, but it gets a little crazy sometimes. But there's so much to see. I haven't seen the sun in so long.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Androids.
Now, you're welcome to go home if you like. We're going to cover some things that might scare you. But we're going to tell you some practical steps of what we ought to be doing now. What should we do? Coming up next.
Like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. I'm enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. If I am seeing farther than others, it's because I am standing on the shoulders of giants. And I can see that life is more than business and clients. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. It's a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. We can live in the power to change ourselves. It is the power to change the world around us. Everything should be as simple as it is, but not simpler. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Always do right, this will gratify some people and astonish the rest. It is bad luck to fall out of a 13th-story window on Friday. Beggars can never go bankrupt. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. The only real valuable thing is intuition. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Knowledge is limited, freedom is limited, wisdom within this kid. To mature into adulthood, sporting a hood, few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Mine is desolate, upside down, shape of a harp. Mine sharp like an arch, laid out like a tarp. Behind the madness I lurk inconspicuous, and only to myself do I leave a smirk. Chuckling under my whispers, dancing off my tongue to grow feet, scamper and run. Not looking, now moving, as if you ran into a spider web. Body parts flapping, shaking, cannot make it, scared to desecrate. So the half-dangerous victim of merciless web abuse used the web remains as a noose. His face turns purple, then green, with a grip around his own neck, like please, no death! This is an accident. Dead all because of what you ask? Because to technology, the whole thought he could not grasp.
Didn't catch that on CNN, did you?
It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Now take these microchips, for example, so transportable, almost pluggable into your ear, neck, fingertip, toe from remote receiver. They can see and hear your every move, though. Fight the power, almost always lose. Battle again, war until we win. Robot, clone, human. Android, I will defrag your circuit. But it has thought outside the box. It has its own thoughts. Programmed to kill. It's a pulp non-fiction paradox. Treated like some cops by some dogs in the reservoir. Electrical, mechanical, technological, survivor. 4 moons from indoor, 3rd floor, corridor like none before. Here lied all of any secrets to these metal beasts. Or any technology hardware with sirens everywhere. Whistles, gun-clapping pistols. I let my lyrics pull the plug. Rick and Mort technology accomplish all life could ever want from me. And right before the handcuffs will click, I do a somersault kick and turn into a super stylistic mystic going ballistic for the downfall of all technology. The phobiatic killer gorilla blowing smoke like Godzilla, but illa for all the wrong reasons at the right time. In between intertwined with rhyme, placed as hero for some invention that wasn't even meant though. And everything I was ever supposed to do and exist for came together like opposites. So the feeling of accomplishment was worth the repercussions of my beliefs. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity.
What's going on here, folks? Well, they're making their plans for a new world order.
With the distortion of a gutter punk and the enlightenment of a monk, I walk amongst the dead corpses used as speed bumps for army tanks. The only one who really wins is the world's banks. The man with the dough in the leather bark, a lounger puffing cigar smoke. In the fire pit he pokes the ember of a yellow flame to see the ashes dance in the directional pull of the wind. This is real entertainment. Not even a name for this game. A pair of life-size dice and an empty 2-liter bottle and some dry ice. Homemade safe bomb, the kind that when you hear the combustion you wonder, is this the end? Risking the mixing of elements makes you a chemist. All the fixings of the truth makes you a realist. To see what you feel makes the situation understanding, while fighting the urge makes you uncommanding. A lot of poetry is a rambling of anger, fear, and what the paper will hold, that is spelt. So I'm dealt a hand of 1 step away from homeless and 5 steps away from famous. So I roam the streets nameless, and you crawl with your tail between your legs, shameless. Caress the name print, holding on to a make-believe friend, talking to him with every single care you can fathom. While I'm watching, thinking, is he mentally ill or potentially intelligent? Does he see something that only exists to him within the falling planes of dimension? While time is a thought put straight onto a watch to make that ticking sound, to add up the seconds, then multiply into minutes. The hours are just days divided by weeks, and the strong years are the most vibrant one, with enough escapades to add up to hundreds of decades. To escape this, I'll pretend I'm Dracula, wave my cape and fly into another shifted shape. I like storefronts without glass. The stucco seems not as abrupt though, to accommodate a lifestyle, a style life, not like Trojan or condom, or the actions of the way you live. The in-between adult of or kid, the car, the crib, the debt without shovel that you dig. The did android slip his wig? No, it was the clippers you cut with combs, other people's hairstyle, your clone. Sweetness and music, be alive amusement. Stop the only worship and notice achievements. The tiny microscopic morsels of accomplishments. Those things that were done. No, I don't want zero, none. What did is done. Countdown 51 at the beginning to end up at the finish. The replenish of energy to cut back, relapse to the infirmary. Out with the calling card, in and out the psycho ward. Barred from barbed wire. The light, the fire, the king's the sire, your absolute desire. The lead singer of the choir. The kickback, relax, take a chill pill. Sore loser, you're sick, minute user. Rewind the second to 6 zeros. Double rip, looking for the bling, blinging kids. Diamonds and some gold, platinum and a business you owned, but had to write it off for taxes. Then sell it, I've only heard about it, y'all seem to be intrigued. I'm no David Blaine, with something up my sleeve. The throw it, retrieve, bring it back to me, believe it. Yes, honesty, honestly, pleased. If there is something, share it with me. Attach the consistency, the abnormal remedy. Take this all the way to regional support in any court or pasture. Farm to the climates that are oh so warm. I'm torn between liberty and the levels of life that be living within me. Tragedy to drama to comedy, what really is quality? What really? struggle, tug of war. Heave-ho, moving the elbow over the shoulder is a throw. The air breather giver, the Ford you bought is the flivver. Easier to be out of my gourd to deliver the flood, the hot overflow into the river. Clean the crud, fight the urge to diverge. Electricity surge, shopping splurge, stopping the chopping. A genius cropping it, mobbing hip to the hopping legs and stocking walking. Married men jogging, old men drinking whiskey in chair rocking. Whiter hair than winter silver skies, pull splinter with tweezer. Make sure not to injure a splint, a cast, an eye patch attach around the back of the head of a pirate match. Sharp sword, arc shank on ship plank beneath killer whales and a hungry shark. Oceanography, park your submarine in a mark stall. The autobiography of the land of the serene potential. It is all cloudy but still visible. Night vision goggle, pilot underwater is quiet reptile, alligator, crocodile. In a moat, in front door is a drawbridge. To murder she wrote a musical note. To that musical note on the lyrical note that she wrote. To that miracle of lyrical musical notes of hope that she wrote. To that miracle note of hope, murder she wrote. Antidote. Giggles turn to writing squiggles, you're invited to my middles. Smashing thoughts that I get fiddles. Cracking code riddles, tickles we like with biddies, thunder clapping biggle titties. Because like a circuit sparks in the dark, causes cities to degenerate, depopulate. Officials call the marshals very irate. They scream, I hate this job, this people, the system, the whole commission. But it is what is equal to what puts us corn on the cob and many pass. As if a warm water from bass, do your own math. The pulp and fiction causes friction, both on a mission. One activity can have someone searching in your anal cavity. A jolt convicted to be strapped for execution by electrocution. Isn't this world pretty, beautiful, happy? Not shitty, terrible, crappy. Slap me, it's a dream. Dimension released from a scream. Deceased from FBI team lie. Took I was not shot from the gleam in my eye. In his eye I left a face I'll never forget. In his eye I left a face I'll never forget. I'm not upset. In his eyes is left a face I'll never forget. In his eyes I left a face that I'll never forget. Androids.